Hey guys, I wanted to do a little intro to this video and explain why it was done in late April of this year. Well, I had been on a couple hikes to some places, and then my good friend Karl O, he's got a YouTube channel. It's Karl with a K, O, Karl O, and he does lots of adventures and explorations, and he's got great camp cooking stuff. You gotta go check it out. That's Karl O. But anyway, he came in and stayed a night, and we explored around a bit, and Karl expressed some places he wanted to go, and I had just in the last month or so been to some of those places in a different video, so I kind of held back on this to kind of not put so many videos of the same areas out back to back. So okay, we're going back to April, the last weekend of April for this video. So really, I hope you enjoy it. Thanks. Hey folks, we're out here near Terry Cemetery in Big South Fork, and good friend and fellow YouTuber Karl O is here, and we're going to spend the night, do some exploring. And this is a little campsite we didn't have to backpack into. We could drive right up into it. And there's Karl's home for the night, and that's mine over there. What a beautiful day. And we're gonna go down to see Caprock and Russell Arch and Bruce's Arch and Nichole's Nest, and we're just out of the parking lot at the little gate on Maude's Crack Trail. And look at that. More lady slippers. Okay, we're probably just under half a mile out Maude's Crack Trail, and pretty worn trail getting out toward Caprock now. It's being used quite a bit. So when you get out here and see that marker, just start following them. Caprock will be there. The lady slippers are getting pretty prolific out there. Good day for lady slippers. Yeah, boy. Yeah, I didn't show a lot coming out here because it's in the hike out. Here's in some other videos, and it's a nice dogwood. But you get right here and you'll see a pink marker and one down there, and that's the way down to Caprock. We'll be coming back from this way in a little bit. We're at the bottom of a little steep hill now, and we're at Caprock. I don't care how many times you're here, this thing is still impressive. And what most people don't understand about this is how huge it is around. I mean, bulk-wise. It's not some little delicate structure. It's a big thing. We're gonna head on. We're probably not gonna get any more decent looks at Caprock anyway, and I'm sure. Yeah, this is a little unnamed column with all the little nooks and crannies and pillars and columns in it. I don't know. You've seen it in a lot of my other videos if you watch my videos regularly, and man, it's just neat as all get out. This little thing is awesome. And why it doesn't have a name, I don't know. This thing's about 15, 18 feet tall, too. Okay, there's a little rock house right before Bruce's Arch, and then Bruce's Arch. It's a cool little thing. Walk through the Bruce's Arch. It goes in here and around. And
there's probably 15 degrees worth of difference between
a little column in the middle of it. Yeah, it's very cool. Okay, here comes Karl now. And Bruce's Arch is just right where my top hiking pole is. Just right below it is a thing we call Nichole's Nest. I have never been brave enough to kind of go across that ledge up there, but it's been done. I've seen it done, but that goes back around that corner away 15, 20 more feet, and pure sandy bottom, and it's supposed to be really nice, but I may never know. Okay, Karl and I have seen Nichole's Nest for a while, so we're gonna, yeah, we didn't have the guts to climb up in it either. We're gonna ease right over here across from it, and I'm not kidding you, 100 yards to Russell Arch. And once again, I'm back at Russell Arch. And this thing, I don't care how many times you're here, it's impressive. And when you first walk into it, it's honestly hard to tell that it is a big old massive arch, but there you go. Have to say goodbye to Russell Arch. We're gonna head back up the mountain. We got some more places to go, so. We're back on Maude's Crack Trail. Heading back out it, we're gonna drop off down here. Look for some more stuff. Around a big bluff road, a yellow cliff, and back up Maude's Crack, so. We'll show you more when we get there. Yeah, we're back off trail again. Hiking down this old abandoned road. All right, I've had this in a couple more of my videos, this old home place. And I have pretty much confirmation that it was a Royston, which is who Maude's Crack is named after, was a Royston, but I'm not sure if this was her home place and her husband Isham, or one of their kids or close relatives. I just don't know. I'm working on trying to confirm that in the next few months, but that was their remains of their chimney and fireplace. It kind of fell straight down top of itself instead of leaned and fell thrown out, but yeah, that's what this was. Yeah, there's the old chimney remains of the home site. You can get a good outline of the footprint of the cabin if you look at some stones, but we're gonna head on around the cliff right now. We gotta be moving on. We're staying the night out here. Well, back up near Terry Cemetery, and we gotta get back in time to get a fire built and fix something to eat. I'm getting hungry. And there are some very interesting things under this cliff, including these carvings that someone has tried to remove by hacking into them. So you really can't say what exactly they all do say. And there is a cross and some stuff. I don't know why that is there or what it is for, but man, this is a massive area. Well, that's the first for this year for me, because way down here off the top of the ridges, that's a magnolia blooming. Being off trail, I can't say that this window is up above the trail, but it's above the old abandoned roads and stuff that we're on. And that thing, it's pretty neat. It's big enough to crawl through, and it's probably 10 feet from this side to the far side of it. And it has no name that I know of. So we're gonna be moving on, and Karl's down there in the old abandoned road that we're gonna head on around. So here we go. And we have arrived at the massive yellow cliff, and you can see how it got its name. Under this bluff, you have old mussel shells, and you have a lot of flint, and there are some bone fragments. And if there were Native Americans stayed in here for, man, who knows, on and off for hundreds and hundreds of years. And the river is probably close to a mile away down that way, so they went down there and gathered their mussels out of the river and brought them back up here, and probably put them in the fire, cooked them, and ate them. So yeah, a lot of evidence of past here. And that is the yellow cliff window. It's big enough to myself, I would probably call it an arch, but if we go on around that way where Karl's going, we'll come up right to it. You can walk up right to that side of it, so we'll go around there and get it. And here's the upper side of the yellow cliff window, so it's pretty neat. You know, you could definitely get back in there and stay dry in a pretty heavy rainstorm. But anyway, see the sun, she's starting to ride low in the west. And we're gonna bushwhack just a little bit more right now down this hill to the Sheltowee Trace and take it back to Maude's Crag. So we're gonna get going. And for those of you who haven't seen my videos of Maude's crack, it's a narrow crack all the way through this cliff. And that's Karl down near the bottom. I'm a little over halfway up. You gotta go on up through there. But I'll get up there at the top and show you a little bit more. Okay, I'm at the top. Karl is coming, still on the rope, so I'm not gonna disturb the rope much. Oh, very neat but dangerous. Bunch of cracks over in there. All right, let's try to get up. Yeah, there's the rope. The tree right behind Karl is tied to. And you walk out of that narrow, dark crack. Into this big, wide open, gorgeous view. Yeah, it looks different being green than the last time I was here. Man, that's pretty. Big bluffs across no business. It's just nice. From Maude's crack and the overlook, we've got the 1.1 miles left back to Terry Cemetery. And the sun is getting over the ridges now, so we should be in good shape. Just got to get back to camp, build a fire, and finish getting set up and cook a good meal and tell campfire stories. It's 8 o'clock. Sun's dropping. It's getting cool. Low tonight about 34. So we're on our way to camp. Get a fire going and hot meal. We'll see you then. Yeah, just want to say good night. Just a nice campsite right here. And we getting ready to break camp down here in the next few minutes and call it a adventure. But out in the woods yesterday looking for wildflowers and especially lady slippers, and you wake up this morning right beside camp and you find out you really didn't have to go all that far. There's a nice group of pink lady slippers right by our campsite. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing at all. That's one that's yet to bloom. Yep, campsite. We're all broke down. Getting ready to move on. Fire's out. And if you happen to see this video and you're the people who have brought all these blocks of wood in and took care of this campsite, we respected you and we did not burn your wood. We drug our own up and we're trying to leave this place just exactly how we found it. So thanks for creating a good camp spot, but we did leave your stuff alone. Okay, Karl's getting ready to head home here in a few minutes, and we are at what I'm going to call an undisclosed location in Big South Fork due to the protection of what we're about to see if we find it. So, one more thing for Karl to get the experience before he heads back out western part of Tennessee. Oh, oh, oh. And a limb got me already. Okay, we'll show you. Another limb got my hat. We'll show you when we get there. Yeah, an old rusty bucket. That's definitely signs of life. And right out here, it looks like at one time it's definitely been cleared. So I think we're getting there. Uh-oh, I see stacked rocks. And this was an old retaining wall. Some old rusty, looks like sheet metal in this. Some more right there. Man, this whole hillside was once, well, it's still clear. I'm in their front yard. And right down there is a big old galvanized wash tub. And that chimney is amazing. We're gonna get up there close to it too. If the cabin came all the way out to these stacked stones here and there, it was a big, big cabin. That is amazing. Yeah, we just decided to come out here and see this, and I've never seen this before Karl went home, and this is amazing. And it was just a single-sided chimney. But look at that work. Look at that stone work. And honestly, how would they have even gotten those big heavy stones up there? You know, these people were amazing. They were engineers. And according to what I previously received from some very reliable sources, this was the home site of Oscar Kidd. And this chimney is not maintained by the National Park Service. It's going to stand for a long time, but its days are numbered, and I hope you appreciate and respect my need to keep this secret. And I've made a promise, gave my word that I would not reveal an exact location. But man, it is awesome. Yeah, I just can't get enough of this. This is absolutely marvelous. There's not many chimneys, especially unmaintained ones, left like this. And it is such a beautiful area. And one other thing neat is there is a big, low, dug out hole, which would have been underneath the floors of the cabin. And you wonder if that wasn't a root cellar they could access from inside the cabin. I don't know, but these people down here knew what they were doing. And once more, you know, please respect that I have given a promise not to reveal the location of this. And I understand why. So I mean, I'm stoked. My adrenaline's flowing. This is absolutely unbelievable. I love this kind of stuff. Oscar Kid. Okay, we're gonna probably start heading back here. Karl has 4.5, 5 hour trip. It'd take me over an hour to get home from here myself. So awesome way to end a backpacking trip. Our day's over, our camping trip's over, and Karl's got a long drive to get back home, and it takes me close to an hour from here. And I just want to say thanks, Karl.
Anytime.
We had a great time. We got to catch up on everything. Man, we saw so many awesome things out here in the last couple of days, and you know, it's time to part ways again. Hopefully we'll get back together
I hope so.
someday soon. Do it again. Man, I loved every second of it, Karl.
Yeah, thank you. I did too.
And he's got a YouTube channel too, Karl with a K O. Check it out. His version of this hike will probably be up before mine will. So yeah, go make sure you go check him out. And you know, I just say, like always, thanks for watching. You know, I appreciate it. There'll be a lot more to come. So, you know, come on back. It's Peppo in the Woods. See ya.